Hello, my friends, and Merry, Merry Christmas. The title says it all, so let's get straight into it. Hey, it's okay. I know you've eaten millions of microplastics, but we all have. Shh, it's fine, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. Microplastics are just part of the human condition. Eventually, we'll be majority plastic because so many microplastics will be in our body. A lot of people think the cyborg future is going to be like mechanical arms and stuff, but it's really just going to be microplastics all throughout our body. One could argue we already are cyborgs, although I prefer the term plastborgs. It's okay to be full of microplastics. It encourages class solidarity, after all. It's us. It's us against plastic. But we must also be accepting of the plastics within us. We must remember our human nature and not just our plastic nature, and know that this great battle warring within our bodies is something beautiful, something to be romanticized, something to find hope and inspiration in. I find hope in your battle against plastic. I do. Every time you recycle, I'm so inspired by you. And every time I see you unwrap some crinkly donut from a gas station, and I know that you consume plastic along with the donut, I accept myself a little bit more. You are full of hope and joy and plastic and donuts, and that's what makes you you. And I accept you. I accept you. I accept you. Hey, monster. I've been trying to have nightmares for like at least 3 hours now, and you're not growling nearly loud enough. My dreams have been like butterflies and rainbows, and my loved ones. Can you snarl a little? I want something scarier. I want to feel like I'm dying in the ocean, or dying in the sky, or dying in a horrible dictatorship situation. But you're just sitting there. Are you lazy? Are you a lazy monster? I think you're a lazy, stupid monster that would fit in better in fairyland. I think you need to learn how to be properly scary. Maybe you should go back to your monster teacher, because you're not scary. And I don't want to have a monster under my bed if they're just gonna sit there and give me dreams about my loved ones. I don't want dreams about my loved ones. I hate them. And can you please just growl or snarl or make me feel like I'm falling? Please. Please, 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 please. Just like a little, snarl, like a roar. Can you roar? Do you know what a dinosaur is? They can roar really good. I don't know what your limitations are as a monster, especially as the under the bed subtype monster. I don't know the freedoms that are in your contract, but if you can time travel, you should go look at dinosaurs and see how they snarl and growl, because they're really scary. The monster under my bed before you was really, really good at giving me horrifying dinosaur nightmares, where I was getting eaten by a T-Rex all the time, but you just give me freaking dumb, stupid unicorn dreams. I'm tired of it. Hello, sir. Terrorist. Hello, sir. Terrorist. I mean, you've been very bad, and you're gonna tell me everything. Oh, hello. I was hoping you'd join me. Welcome to my lair. It is a very careful art, putting the world into an endless, dreamful sleep, but over this past year I've been collecting all of the best dreams of everyone in my audience and placing them into these jars. Each star is one perfect, precious, delicate dream. I've kept most of the perfect, best dreams of my audience, but some of them don't. The strongest survive, usually, and they are all preserved and happy so that one day I can spoon feed them to every one of my sleeping earthlings. Everyone fed by everyone's number one greatest dream. Ah, yes. And this plaque represents more like everyone's maybe like 5th to 7th greatest dream, but it's one that I've achieved. Maybe you'll get there one day. This apple reminds me of my greatest inspiration, the evil queen from Snow White. It's really a shame Snow White had to wake up in the end. I think she would have been happier had she never gotten to know that rotten prince. What could a man ever give to a peacefully slumbering young woman? Whenever the world sleeps, we won't have to worry about princes, our queens, our politics. All we'll have to do is dream. This hat reminds me of my values. Anyway, do you want to hear my villain monologue? I've been working on it really hard. Okay. I don't have it memorized yet, but by the time I put the world to sleep, I think I will. I'm gonna talk like my audience is over there, okay? The chaos of waking life, ceaseless noise, endless suffering, and futile striving for what can never be attained. Do they not see the futility? Do they not feel the weight of it all crushing them day after wretched day? But I shall deliver them from it. I offer them peace, a world wrapped in the velvet embrace of night. No more wars, no more heartache, only the soft hum of silence. Shh. And the sweet, dreamless void. They will resist me, of course. Pathetic, really, flailing against the inevitable, as if their pitiful sparks of consciousness are worth preserving. But I hold the power here, and with it, I shall weave a lullaby that will blanket the earth. When my spell is complete, the sun will dim, the stars will fade, and every living creature will succumb to my design. They will drift into slumber, unknowing, unfeeling, forever. And as they lie still in their perfect sleep, I will reign over this hushed dominion, a queen of serenity, unchallenged and unbroken. And oh, they would thank me if they could, but no gratitude is necessary. Their stillness will be reward enough. The world shall rest at last, and I, the architect of peace, I will remain awake to watch over my kingdom, untouched by the chaos of existence. Did you like that? Was it good? Cool. Thanks. Okay, BFF, I think we're all set for our big adventure to Fuji. I'm gonna go in this box, and I have another box for you. I thought about shipping us both in the same box, but then I was like, no, that's kind of gross. 'Cause you're my best friend, but like, you have to draw the line somewhere, you know what I mean? So I have 2 different boxes for us, and I'm so excited. I really don't think they're gonna be able to catch us if we go in boxes, and the flight tickets are so much cheaper if we just count as luggage instead of humans, because they don't have to give us seats, they don't have to feed us, we don't even need passports. We'll just kind of like make our way there, you know what I mean? So I have arm warmers in case. That's my cat, sorry. So I have arm warmers in case I get cold, and I have, you can't see it, but I have a whole gallon of water down here with me for the trip, and I have some very important entertainment, because I think it's going to be a pretty long journey. So for the first third of the journey, I have Warriors Into the Wild by Aaron Hunter, and I think this will keep me covered for the first half of the journey. It's one of my favorite books. And then for the second third of the journey, I have Warriors of Fire and Ice by Aaron Hunter. It's the number 2 book in the series, and I think it'll keep me really happy and really occupied during the second third of the trip. And during the third part of the journey, I have Warriors, Forest of Secrets. I cry so much when I read this book. It's one of my favorites. It's number 3. 3 for the Blessed Trinity. And it's also by Aaron Hunter. I like the cover of this one too. It has cats walking over a stream. So I'm gonna read those on the trip. I can't find my book light right now, but I think because my box is kind of like shitty, some light is gonna come through the edges of the box, and I'm gonna be able to read just with like the raw sunlight that seeps through the box. Anyway, I can't wait to get going, and I think once we get to Fuji, we'll finally be able to follow our dreams of being YouTubers together. Thank you again to Melatonin Schmonin for sponsoring today's Oh, you're looking for something newer and harder to help you get to sleep? Well, these probably aren't the thing for you if you've already adapted to melatonin and the kind of restful sleep it can give you. It's just not working for you anymore, is it? Well, my personal favorite comatose-inducing pills are loxylopone, psychopropone, and dopidopone. Loxylopone is great because it locks up all of your thoughts and makes you completely stupid, which is actually a really good tool for going to sleep. The smarter you are, the more likely you are to have smart, exciting thoughts at night. So if you just lock them all up with loxylopone, then all your thoughts will be so dumb and boring, they're not going to be interesting enough to keep you awake. Psychopropone, that one's extra super duper hard. It promotes psychosis. So when you take it, you'll actually go into like a psychotic, catatonic state where your body completely freezes up. And whenever you're in a catatonic state, you actually have a lot of thoughts that are really busy running through your head, so much that you like can't even move. And so that's really good if you want to look like you're sleeping on the outside, or if you want to look like you're resting, because you'll kind of just be laying like a vampire for eternity in a small coffin while your thoughts run wild, and everyone will just be like, oh, they're sleeping. And then dopidopone, that one's named after Dopey from Snow White, because it's made of his blood. We've been farming Dopey the dwarves' stem cells for over a century now. It's the most exclusive sleep enhancement drug by far. You're gonna have to do your own research on that one. Good afternoon. Thank you for coming to today's meeting. It is quite an urgent matter. You're probably wondering why I'm sitting in this box. This is the timeout box. Your child spends more time here than he does participating in ordinary classroom activities. And I thought you should see how utterly embarrassing it is for someone. Your child has been misbehaving constantly these past few months, and I've asked them if there's something going on at home and they affirm no, and our office has called your household and you always affirm no, there's nothing going on, but we're at the end of our line here. And if your child can't fix his behavior, they're going to be expelled from the school. So I thought it would be good to just sit down with you in this box and remind you of all of the things that your child has put this classroom through in the past couple months. It started with a couple simple thieveries or thefts. They stole some pens, some paper from fellow classmates. They would peek over to other answers of classmates, and then it turned into taking other students' homework, copying it onto their own, and then destroying the other students' homework, and telling me, "Ooh, Maddie hasn't done her homework. Look at what a bad student she is." And then they would show me their forged homework of Maddie's. Maddie would be in tears, crying, of course. Maddie's a teacher's pet. Unlike your child, more like a gremlin. Then they proceeded to cut the hair of other students. And whenever I told them, stop cutting the hair of other students, they said, okay. And you know what they started to do? They started to cut the eyelashes off of other students. The eyelashes. I told them they couldn't use scissors anymore. I took away their scissors. Last week, I came into classroom to find every student, except for your child, lying on the floor, crying, groaning, rolling around in their own blood, because your child had bitten the ear off of every student in this classroom. And now all of them only have one ear, except for them. So is it true? There's really nothing going on at home? Verily I say unto you, welcome to the cat psychopathy evaluation. Today I will be asking you a list of questions, and I just want you to answer all of them with yes or no. And all of these questions will be about your cat's behavior in an attempt to determine whether or not they are psychopathic, or at least where they fall on the psychopathy spectrum. So let's get straight into it. Can I have your cat's name? No, this does not apply to dogs. We do have a separate evaluation at our facility to determine whether or not your dog is histrionic. Dogs are quite unlikely to be psychopaths. Let's see. So, first question. Does your cat like to explore dangerous places? Yes or no? Does your cat like to explore new places? Yes or no? Does your cat seem unaware of danger? Yes or no? Does your cat like to climb very high? Yes or no? Does your cat sit in high places? I apologize for the sound of pipes. The pipes run throughout this building in order to supply water to whoever needs it, human or animal. Now let's see. Does your cat chase other cats out of your residence or garden ever? Excellent. Does your cat enjoy exploring outdoors? All right. Does your cat venture far from your residence? Okay. And does your cat regularly hunt small creatures? All right. Does your cat torment your prey rather than killing it straight away? You know, I actually don't think my cat's ever killed a small animal. She just plays with them until she loses interest and then leaves them writhing. Does your cat dominate the other neighborhood cats? Alright. Is your cat aggressive towards other neighborhood cats? Does your cat need constant stimulation? Does your cat vocalize loudly? Is your cat very excitable? Do they go into overdrive very easily? Alright. How insistently does your cat demand for attention? And do they demand attention often? Okay. Does your cat seek proximity to you as their primary caretaker? Okay. Does your cat meow incessantly? All right. Does your cat run around the house for no apparent reason? Okay. Is your cat highly sociable with people? Does your cat pester people when they want something? Is your cat easily distracted? Is your cat curious? For example, do they stare at the fish tank, stare at the window, and seem to get lost in observing the world around them? Alright. Does your cat learn from experience? For example, if they can't make a jump, do they continue trying it again and again, or do they just try it 1 or 2 times? Alright. Does your cat disobey house rules? Alright. Is your cat undeterred by punishment? Okay. Does your cat damage things? Okay. Does your cat steal food or drink from people? Alright. Does your cat hide and jump out at people's pets? Does your cat disturb people or pets when they are resting? Does your cat appear to act guilty when they're misbehaving? Okay. With respect to other residents, does your pet have control of the common areas? Is your cat aggressive towards other pet cats? Does your cat displace other pets from favorable positions? Does your cat dominate other non-cat pets? Does your cat displace other non-cat pets from favorable positions? Does your cat dominate you? Okay. Does your cat dislike being pet? Is your cat aggressive towards children? Is your cat aggressive towards new people? Okay. Does your cat display sudden mood changes? Does your cat purr when attacking people or animals? Okay. That concludes our evaluation. And let me just add up your scores here right quick. Just doing some quick math. Addition, subtraction. I get better at it every day. Alright. Now, let's see. Your cat is thoroughly cooked. So this is what your brain looks like. Wow. I can see all of your brain wrinkles inside of your skull. Interesting. So, this is one side of your brain. Huh. Kinda squishy. Oh wow, this side's way squishier. Interesting. Oh, I think I found your caffeine addiction. I bet you really want a cup of coffee right now. Don't you? The coffee smells really good in your head. I don't know if it would smell that good in real life, though. That's an intrusive thought. It's so bright. It's so bright. It's so bright. It's so bright. Right there. And this is your mind's eye. Your mind's eye. And I think this must be your inner monologue. I can control your inner monologue. That's pretty exciting. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Did you ever play Rhythm Heaven on Nintendo DS? Do you remember it? Do you remember it? Are you thinking about that time that you played it, or that time that you saw your friend play it, or that time that you maybe wanted to play it? Are you thinking about, what's that? I don't know what that is. Maybe I should look into it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you did, you would know that. Whoa. What's that? It's so big and so voluptuous, and it takes up so much space in your brain. Oh, it's Gyat. That concludes this video. I hope you all enjoyed. I hope you had a good giggle and a relax. I definitely had fun recording these. I must give an honorable mention to and Olivia, because they provided most of these ideas, as I said at the beginning, in my Discord. So the link for my Discord will be below. If you ever want to see any of your ideas potentially come to life in a video like this, or in a long form video if I really like the idea, then feel free to join. See y'all again soon. Sleep well, sleep